Welcome back. We're still on Afterlife Dimensions. I give the world name Matrix. Why Matrix? Because it's the best explanation of the two worlds to watch the movie Matrix. And where it is Matrix, it's Matrix. It's all like a game. That's what we really are when it matters and comes to it. The Matrix, you're born with the skills in Matrix. You see Neo when he's in the other in the afterlife. He has his connection. All suddenly he can talk different languages. All suddenly he can know jiu-jitsu, karate, etc. This is how we are. This is what we're born for too as well. With those skills, some is for real. Some skills you do get before you get your life is in a rebirth here. That's no strange with that, but so it is. It is like a game. It is called from the above, from the guides, child and daycare, because our brain is very simple compared to the guides and to everything in afterlife. That gives you a clue about how life and afterlife work. The world is a playground, and what happens when you go out of a matrix is a form of afterlife. If you understand the movie, you understand how matrix works. There is no heaven, there is no hell. It is reproduction. Living, dying, staying in afterlife for X years, then back up again. But it also has something to do with your family tree. So much I know for sure. When you die or when your family dies, in case you have the same faces, it's your family tree. But when you are in afterlife, there's a time you have to be there before you can go up and live again because of the family tree and etc. There is also karma, there are rules, etc. There is software that you are given birth. Tools, after today I mentioned the tools, emblems for instance, matrix chess players, like on a chessboard where it's a matter of how clever you are to play the game. You are here to learn from the two subjects, love and knowledge. This will never change. You must also use brain and heart. There is some similarity with that movie. But in the end, it's rebirth. Afterlife. How is it and what form are you there in? When you die, you stay in the same shape as when you died. That means in case you're old and gray, you will look old. If you die young, you will look young. How I know? This is what the guides said, and when he instructed me and made clear what is the truth. And I explained it myself. It's unique and really something you experience and get caught up in. You are pretty much energy, all energy, and it's an eyesight you will never ever forget. Healers can see this. I also been able to see this for many years ago, before it all closed up for me after 6 months. All the healing skills I had were both with hand, both with the eyes, both to heal eyes and heal other human beings, stopped after 6 months after me. That's why I tell you this today, because what I've been through is a long story, and it's a horror story, 90% out of it. I should have taken my life for a very long time ago, but now I'm here today still, so that's why I'm giving you the truth before something else happens. How long are you there before you go up? Before you go up again to the world. I never got any distinct answer from the guide. As I said, it's about your family tree, among your ancestors. How long time? One way to get the feeling of being in the other world is to contact a healer who can open and close chakra. This is very dangerous, that I can tell you now, because in case that healer don't close the chakra, in case you open the chakra, you will go out of your body and you will die the same second. It is highly recommended if you find an extremely good healer that can do it, and make sure to close it. I've been in a situation myself when they started out in a donor who is dead today, who was my only witness to all this happened. She closed my chakra because it got open. But I remember how it was to have half of the body outside of half of the soul outside from the body, and how she closed it, and I felt like a human again. Outing Adona Fredrikstad is a healer with an airstream of energies flowing through her body. With this, she can clean energies, cure illness, and open closed chakras, all because of the airstream. A healer is with it, the energetic air in the body. It is never something that can be taught or do for a regular person. It is supposed to be a gift. However, it can feel like a burden for your whole life. 90% of the healers have a burden. To wandering around in two different worlds is not a pleasant sight. It feels like you live in two worlds, and you don't feel like you're a human being at all when you're a real healer. Guides, another human, make a picture here. In case you take a look at that picture and memorize it for a couple of seconds, like that. One more time. I hope you see what it says. Guides, another human, me, guide. Connection together for my guides. Ask him what he, she thinks, then tell me. Explanation dimension 6. This also explains why prophets could read thoughts and how it's possible to read thoughts, because the guide is giving you the tools when they got access to your body. For me, it was 250 gunshots, but for the real healers that is born with this, it's 10,000 times easier to live that life. Read minds, thoughts, healing eyes, outing Adona Fredrikstad, Norway. Do the general healing with the hands, provable for the first 6 months, as I said. Read minds literally word by word. A very easy example, this was how the prophets spoke. This was the way contact was made between guide and the prophet, as you call it. When the prophets were here, explains a lot. The guide knows. To get an image of what a guide is, imagine a supercomputer of 1 million x normal capacity to the most fastest brain on earth, the biggest brain you could ever imagine. That is the intelligence of a guide. Imagine your 5 fingers. The guide has zillions. The same thing goes for the processors the guide has. It cannot be explained, but it's how big it is. A clue is the movie Storm of the Century. So, as I said before, see the movie. That gives you a pretty goddamn clue what a guide is, about visions, about tuitions, etc. Thank you very much. This was the second chapter. We have one more chapter left out of this Afterlife.